We're live, pal. Buenos noches. Watch all the cameras flicker on like Christmas lights.
Okay.
Except for Pablo.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wasn't last.
You weren't last, that's true.
Wait, what are you doing down here?
Success. I wasn't last.
Wait, he's downstairs?
You lost your dice?
No, Miles wanted them.
Ah, shit, I gotta get dice
into
up.
oblivion. Okay.
Well, shit.
Yeah, everyone got their dice.
Nope.
I'll be right back. Oh.
Oh, man, come on.
I'm
Who would
sorry,
have thought we needed
Pablo.
dice?
Well, so while we have everyone here. Buenos noches, mi amigos. Mi nombre es Zavarell, accompanied by our usual cast of competitors for Worldwide Championship Wrestling. And so, as we wait for two of our people to come back with dice,
No.
one of them with a camera, maybe, I don't know. Just kind of running through things once again, that we are saving questions and everything. Oh, God, chats. I think I put my shirt on wrong. Shit. We're saving chats and questions for the end of the episode for our post show. So if you have any questions, if you have anything you'd like to comment to us, put it down below in the chat. But also, Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on? But also, go and save it for the end of the show. We'll save it for the end of the show. We'll read it at the end of the show. Oh my God, just too much happening right now. There's just too much happening right now.
These screen's going dark. Oh, here we go.
It's insane. Pablo's still loading. Hey!
There he is.
I did.
Still
There
not
he
fast.
is.
I put this fucking shirt on wrong, and I am kicking myself for it.
How did you pull that one off?
It makes me go.
Because I wasn't thinking. Anyway. So. Waiting on Steph, and there we go. Ilona is with us. Everyone's got their dice now.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
See.
I had mine.
All right, awesome. So then, let us get on with the action for tonight then, shall we? As we head into the final episode before Final Showdown, the go-home show, before the biggest event of our business. We have a jam-packed American Bank Center here in Corpus Christi, Texas, as the lights go down and the theme of the show begins playing. A lone spotlight hits our ring announcer as he makes the announcement. The following is your opening contest and is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Like an amazing drone of zombies.
Hey, I'm dying. Leave me alone.
Making his way to the ring, he is the fine Sam Finesburg. Bass and keyboard start playing as Sam Finesburg makes his way to the ring. He has his nose up in the air, not acknowledging the lesser peons in the crowd that he believes are lower than him. He walks into the ring. And his tag team partner from Hartford, Connecticut. He is Bad Breed James Green. Once again, coming out to the crowd is James Green, a man who is stitched up a little bit over his right eye from the onslaught that he had gone through last week after he was dropped on his head on top of his own SUV in the parking lot by one Mad Mark Foley.
Yeah, that's right.
And now introducing their opponents. Introducing first from Jurassic Avenue, he is Dino Barny. Dino makes his entrance.
I've got little finger covers and they're like little raptors. And I'm just showing it off to the audience. Yeah, as I'm running in the ring. Jump in the ring.
Nice. And his tag team partner from Hartford, Connecticut, he is Mad Mark Foley. Mad Mark makes
I'm
his
just
way
gonna
back.
run out from behind the ring. Can I just run out from the crowd and just start going at whoever's
Yes,
in there
you
first?
can. Yes, you can. And I will say that you take on Finesburg first. So,
All right.
a mad brawl begins in the ring. Sam Finesburg fighting with Mad Mark Foley. Dino Barny fighting with Bad Breed James Green. So let's go to Mad Mark, see how this feud's or how this brawl's going. I assume throwing some punches.
Yeah, oh yeah, haymakers.
All right.
Just trying to start bashing.
I'll have you roll for real. Dino, what are you doing here at the beginning stages?
I'm gonna go and try to put this guy into like a chokehold.
All right, that'll be work. So Mad Mark will be real, and
Yeah.
all right.
I got a 9.
You got a 9? What'd you?
Oh yeah.
I got a 5.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, it's a 6 still. Damn.
Yeah.
So,
6.
as the fight goes on, Finesburg avoids a couple of the punches and dives out of the ring immediately with Mad Mark in pursuit. Dino Barny locks in a guillotine chokehold on the one and only Bad Breed James Green, as we have figured out who's starting the match here with Dino and Bad Breed. So you have the move locked in. James Green is struggling for the ropes. He starts moving you back into a corner, trying to break the hold. What do you do?
What's a guillotine look like?
So you have him like this.
Like
his
that?
head is facing towards the crowd.
His back's like over here.
Yep.
In front of me.
Yep. So you're in
Alright.
like a DDT position.
Yeah, I'm gonna lift him up and do that thing. You know, the one where I lift him up and drop him on his head.
So
On his
DDT.
back.
Okay. That'll be power.
I got muscles. I don't got muscles. I got 6.
But you got a +1, so that's 7.
Oh,
So
I got muscle.
so
Yeah.
as he tries to push you back, you, instead of fighting against him, you lift him into the air using his momentum and drop him with a DDT, an elevated DDT, as he comes crashing down on his head in the middle of the ring.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna so he's on the floor. Is he like on his back or on his front?
He is on his back.
All right. I'm gonna go and put him in the Boston Crab.
Oh, work.
Oh,
That's a work.
shit.
5.
Ooh, you worked yourself into a shoot, brother. All right, so
Oh.
you lift his leg, you grab a hold of his legs, attempting to put him in the Boston Crab. However, he bends his legs backwards and kicks you away from him. You land on your back as he crawls towards his corner. Mark Foley, what is going on the outside with you and Sam Finesburg?
So I chased them out, and I think we're grappling right now.
Grappling on the outside?
And,
All right.
Yeah, I want to try to throw him into the stairs if possible.
All right, that'll be real because of the stairs.
Throw him into the stairs.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got 9. I
Nice.
take +1. 9.
Nice. So you grab him by the back of his head and also by the trunks as you throw him shoulder first into the steel steps. You hear the thunderous cracking of the steps as his shoulder meets with it. He falls down face first as Bad Breed James Green attempts for a tag, but there is no one in his corner to get that tag as Dino Barny goes back on the offensive.
All right. So is he
Oh,
in the
shit.
corner?
He's in his corner.
All right, I'm gonna lift him up so that I can like, I don't know, probably do like some sort of spear move into like just spear him into the corner.
So shoulder thrusts, that'll be real.
Oh yeah, that's a 9.
Oh wow, so 8.
Oh.
So
Hey.
as he turns around and meets you face to face, you start throwing shoulders into his abdomen area, into the corner, as you feel him gasping for breath with each shot that you deliver. Where would you like to go from here now?
I'm gonna reach my hand out to go for a tag team move with my boy Mad Mark Foley.
Okay. So
All right.
you whip James Green into your corner and head for the tag team move. What would you guys like to do?
Are we gonna do the head to head?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
All right.
delightful. So, first I'll have you roll for look.
All right.
Oh, this is looking good. I got a 9.
All right, that's good.
I got a 7.
All right, that's perfect, because that means you both got a 7 on that.
Yeah.
So, as you guys tag in, Sam Finesburg rolls into the ring and tries getting tries attacking you. However, the referee is distracted by him. Now I'll have you both roll for a straightforward 2d6.
Oh yeah.
The head-to-head.
Oh, nice.
I got a 10.
I got a 10 also.
Oh,
Oh my
delightful.
god.
So, because
Power team.
I know what the head-to-head is, but the others might not. Would you guys like to describe this move for everyone?
Do it, Joe. You describe it.
I actually don't know that one. I was hoping you would.
Right. So the head-to-head is what I have made our special move. This is where Dino Barny goes in for a clothesline, and Mad Mark Foley goes and punches the dude in the nuts.
So, Mad Mark Foley drops down to his knees and low blows James Green as Dino Barny bounces off the ropes and clotheslines him
Oh my
into
God.
the classic old schoolboy position. Are you guys going for the cover on this, or
Yeah,
It's up to
sure.
Joe.
All right.
He's tagged in.
what happened?
I said it's up to Joe. He's tagged in.
Yep. Hey, I think he said sure.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I'll go for
Alright.
it.
You go for the cover. As Sam Finesburg gets up and attempts to break up the cover, the referee hits it. 1. Dino.
I'm gonna go and drop kick Sam Finesburg.
All right, that'll be work, because that's a classic move.
10.
10. All right. So as Sam Finesburg runs towards the pinfall attempt, you run forward and drop kick him out of the ring. The referee hits the count again. 2, 3.
Oh.
Here are your winners, Mad Mark Foley and Dino Barny.
Yeah.
As Dino celebrates, Sam Finesburg pulls Mad Mark out of the ring as the two brawl to the backstage area.
All right.
As they fight to the backstage area, and as I should say, Dino Barny begins celebrating in the ring some more, a voice rings out over the intercom.
Oh boy.
You've had 2 weeks now to think it over, Dino. 2 weeks to think it over on the match against my client, Ryusuke Sakamura. 2 weeks. And now with Final Showdown this Saturday, my client demands that you list what the stipulation is for this Saturday. So what's it gonna be, Dino?
The challenge is accepted. And I was gone last week because I had to make preparations. Now, some of you might not know, but Dino Barny isn't just a wrestler. I'm also the curator of an undisclosed museum where I collect fossils. And our match is going to take place in the basement of the museum to get all the way to the top. And when you get to that top and you take me down, that is when you can become a member of this wrestling arena. But until then, you're still just the young one. Drop that mic, boy.
Obviously, my client, Ryusuke Sakamura, accepts this foolish challenge that you've laid before him. And I hope you understand what you've just put yourself in. We
I
look
know.
forward to seeing you this Saturday. And we look forward to signing that contract as well. He drops the
Wee.
microphone as he walks backstage.
We in it now, boys.
We're in it now. Museum Mayhem this Saturday
Museum
at
Mayhem.
Final Showdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. As Dino
Gotta read.
makes his way to the backstage area, we
If you typically work Saturdays.
what? Oh,
Steph is talking.
Steph forgot to mute. Okay. So as Dino makes his way backstage, we are backstage now with an interviewer talking to one Paul Rogers. She holds the microphone, or she pulls the microphone up to her mouth and asks, "So now, Mr. Rogers, 2 weeks ago, you went and announced that you haven't really been yourself lately. You haven't been the Maestro of Mayhem. Now, after the events of 2 weeks ago when Johnny Serro cost you that match, do you believe that maybe that's awakened something within you? Paul Rogers takes the microphone. He says, well, I'll tell you this. The fact that I'm getting this chance to wrestle at Final Showdown for the Intercontinental Championship is definitely a miracle in itself. I don't have anyone to thank other than Alona on this. But also, just because you were kind enough to make me one of the contenders for that title, don't expect me to hold back. This is
I expect nothing less.
This is no disqualification. This is where I will thrive. And sure, I'm going to make sure I hurt Sarah more than I hurt Alona. But I'm going to make sure that Alona's not getting out unscathed. Nothing personal. It's just business. He leaves.
The business, man.
The business. Mr. Business, Paul Rogers.
No more chaos, only business.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
One ball!
Oh, God. Making his way to the ring first, Odin Ravenclaw. Odin makes his way to the ring. What?
Slowly walk down and enter the ring. Just wait in the middle.
All right. And his opponent, representing Team Lockhart, he is one half of the #1 contenders of the Worldwide Tag Team Championships, Flint Lockhart.
What about us? We just showcased our.
Do you have a match this Saturday for the titles? Shut the fuck up. Flint Lockhart makes his way to the ring as he starts high-fiving people down the ring or down the ramp, and he looks up. He does one of these numbers for his father, who is currently sitting in the hospital. Rolls into the ring as he gets face to face with Odin Ravenclaw, talking smack, and then shoves him using his hand, or shoves him with his hand in his face.
Damn.
You even tall enough to do that?
Well, I mean, he can.
Owen's really just not gonna look at him. He's just gonna ignore everything he's saying. Not
All
looking at him.
So, the referee rings the bell as we begin our next match. So, Luke, I'll have you roll straightforward 2d6 to see who starts this match off.
I am. That's a 12.
Oh!
That's a 12.
All right. You get a free move, buddy. I
Yeah,
said it
free
last week. I said it last week.
Yeah, so Odin is just gonna charge like lightning speed and just clothesline him.
All right.
Be
So, the explosiveness of Odin Ravenclaw is put on display as he goes from 0 to 100, nailing Flint Lockhart with a clothesline, flipping him inside out as he lands back first on the canvas.
Kick.
And he's gonna do I don't know what the type of bomb is, but like he's gonna jump and like cross his arms and land like on his back onto him.
Oh, so like a senton. Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be real.
Does he get the auto? Because of a 12?
No, the clothesline was the free move.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. That's an 8. So what's what was it?
6.
Real?
Yeah.
6. Nope.
So as Odin bounces off the ropes and attempts for a senton, he leaves his feet and crashes back first onto the canvas. You can feel the ring shaking as he hits it, as we notice that one Flint Lockhart has moved out of the way of this move. Flint Lockhart gets up to his feet and tries applying a dragon sleeper on Odin Ravenclaw. He kneels down, locking his head backwards, so his arm is connected here.
Okay. So I'm on like my belly.
You're on your back.
Oh, I'm on my back.
So you're like leaning, you're bent backwards as he cranks the pressure on you.
Okay. I want to see if I could just like crawl to the ropes and pull myself up. but not. Yeah, I just want to try to call the ropes.
Work. Actually, power. I'd put power on that one.
Power. That's a 9 total.
So you maneuver yourself. You pretty much just tug him along as you reach for the ropes. You reach out, grab the rope. As the referee begins counting, he counts 1, 2, 3, 4, but Flint refuses to let go until the referee breaks the grasp of Flint Lockhart on the hold. He lets go as the referee starts yelling at him for his discretions.
I'm gonna stand up and do a chop.
Chop? Oh my god, real? You imagine a chop from this guy.
That's a 10, so an 8.
So, as Flint is being admonished for his actions, Odin gets back up onto his feet and lays in a massive overhand chop, echoing throughout the arena, sounding like a gunshot had just gone off in the arena. Flint drops to the floor in absolute agony, his chest swelling red already. Odin, you are in control.
Gonna pick him right back up and give him another one.
Real.
Oh, another one.
That'd be a 9, so a 7.
Odin leans over, grabbing Flint by his neck, picking him back up, or tossing him back up onto his feet, only to knock him back down with another devastating chop. Flint crumbles to the ground once again, a little bit of blood even trickling from his chest.
He's gonna try that senton bomb one more time, but bounce off the ropes and try to land it.
That'll be real.
That is a 9, so a 7.
All right. Oh, God. Got it this time.
He has not hit one yet.
As Flint lay motionless on the ground, writhing in pain. Well, I guess not motionless then. Writhing in pain on the ground, Odin runs towards the ropes, bounces off of them, comes forward, jumps into the air, landing on top of Flint Lockhart, back first, crushing the wind out of him. Flint Lockhart is in a bad way as Odin continues the onslaught.
I'm gonna pick him up and do the finisher. Ready?
Straightforward, 2d6.
An 11.
Oh, fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's going hard.
Odin signals for the end with the old cutthroat taunt towards the crowd as he puts Flint Lockhart into the powerbomb position, lifts him up into the air, into the high cross. The Odin's Wrath powerbomb as he tosses him over his head. Flint coming down to the ground by gravity's sake. The echo of canvas meeting spine echoes throughout the American Bank. Where are we again? Yeah, wherever we are.
Yes.
Echoing
Corpus
throughout
Christi.
Corpus Christi. Or Corpus Christi.
Yeah, Corpus Christi.
It's a donut shop, I think.
Crispy.
Echoing throughout the arena as Odin goes for the pin.
He's gonna put his boot right on his chest.
Odin puts his boot on top of Flint Lockhart. The referee comes over. 1, 2. Flint kicks out before the 3 count.
Odin is just going to stand there and just stare at him. He's gonna just try to intimidate him, like, just stay down.
Oh god.
Staying down.
Flint Lockhart begins
Stare into his soul.
climbing Odin, trying to get back to his feet. He grabs a hold of his knee pads, grabs a hold of his trunks, just trying to maneuver himself back onto at least 1 foot. He's
Don't believe him. He's trying to pants you.
the ultimate move.
Oh no!
He stands basically on spaghetti legs as he attempts to right himself into a vertical position. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
From here, he's just gonna grab him, kind of around like the head and put him in like a suplex position to start.
Okay.
but he's not going to lift him just yet.
Oh, okay.
He's going to point to the crowd,
Oh, all right. That will be
give
look.
the death signal, and then lift him like straight up and just hold it.
All right, that's gonna be look and then power.
An 8 for look.
All right.
All right, and let's do power.
Power.
That is a 6, so a 9.
All right. So he, with intimidation and intensity in Odin's eyes, he signals to the crowd that this is going to be it. This is going to put the Lockhart away, as he lifts him into the air and holds him in the standing suplex position. He holds him up there for pretty much as long as he wants. This mammoth of a man. What would you like to do with him up here?
He's gonna hold him up there and then just drop him so quick and slam him on chest first, straight down.
So, as he decides to finish this move off, Odin lays one Flint Lockhart face first onto the canvas. He lays on the ground, beaten down.
He is gonna basically do a quick elbow drop into a pin.
Real.
Damn.
That's a 6, so a 4.
All right. Odin bounces off the ropes one last time as he comes forward with an elbow drop. He lifts his elbow up, dropping his legs out from under him as Flint rolls out of the way, not out of conscious decision, but out of natural instinct. Odin crashes down, his elbow connecting with the canvas and injuring himself and hurting himself.
Oh.
Flint then capitalizes and locks him in a key lock. So, arm up like this.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering if you knew that one or not.
I did not know that one.
Oh, you didn't know that? Okay.
Nope, I did not.
All right.
Is he just like face to face with him, or am I on the ground?
So he's got locked in like that. So he's facing that way. You're facing that way. But you're pretty much like.
Oh, we're basically
head here.
looking at each other. Okay.
Yeah.
So he is going to just let him have that arm, and he's going to reach around and just hold on to his back.
Okay. Anything you're looking for on that, or?
He's going to crush him. He's going to just go up with him and just crush him.
All right. Power.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a 9, so 12.
Oh shit. So Odin
This poor boy.
Odin reaches one arm over in this hold and slowly gets up to both of his feet. He then charges into one of the corners, crushing Flint Lockhart into the corner with his own body following behind it. So Flint is Oreoed between the turnbuckle and Odin. Definitely the metaphorical rock in a hard place as he lets go and Flint crumbles to the ground.
Oh, he's going to pick him right back up and give him another chop. He has not learned.
Real.
I have you now.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a 12.
Oh! Tell us how beautiful this chop is.
Over.
So he slams him right into that turnbuckle. He slides down. He's going to pick him right back up, put his arms, lock them in between the buckles, and just clean his arm off and smack him straight in the chest. And then just for good measure, he's going to give him another one. Just line it right back up and for a fourth.
Oh.
Man.
After the first one, Flint drops down to the ground, but Odin is right there to help him right back up to his feet, just to lay in, once again, another finely placed, devastating, over-the-top chop to the chest. Flint drops down to his knees before dropping face first onto the ground, his chest bleeding a little more now.
So he's going to basically drag him to the middle of the ring.
Yep.
And just do a pin cover over.
Oh,
Grab one of his legs and just do
hooking
a normal
everything.
pin cover.
All right. The referee comes over as Odin pins Flint. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
Here is
God.
your winner, Odin Ravenclaw.
Woo!
Odin celebrates in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woof.
This poor guy.
Yeah, right?
He's like,
So-
he's probably got no pecs anymore. It's carved off.
It's gone. Yeah. Oh my god. It's like some weird like laser
clean.
removal.
Yeah.
So as Odin celebrates, Savage Sparrow comes down to the ring with a pipe. He slides into the ring. What happens here?
And Odin looks at his father, doesn't say anything, and just grabs him around the waist, hoists him up onto his shoulder, and squeezes, and carries him off right out of the
Oh
ring.
no.
Out goes Savage Sparrow and Odin Ravenclaw.
Dash is dead.
I was wondering when we were going to announce that, and I guess it's today.
It is today.
It's today.
Bro.
We said
How
it
did Savage
before.
Sparrow give birth to a giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've said it
I think
before.
it's more a
Did
test
we
tube,
say it
baby.
before?
That's right.
Yeah, when he introduced them as partners,
Really?
father and son.
Oh,
Huh. I don't remember
Yes.
that.
I don't remember that either. Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well.
Hey!
Surprise!
Welcome to
going in the fandom.
welcome to the zany world of pro wrestling. Woohoo!
Anything can happen here.
Kurt Angle is Jason Jordan's dad.
It all makes sense now.
All makes sense. All right. So, as Odin Ravenclaw brings Savage Sparrow out of the arena, the following contest is scheduled for one fall
One fall!
and is a tag team match. Making their way to the ring first, representing the Church of Sarrow.
Boo!
Ooh.
Boo!
I hate him.
Woo! Woo!
Sloth and Johnny Sarrow. Johnny Sarrow and Sloth make their way to the ring, accompanied by Lizzie and Jonas as well. Lizzie and Jonas a noticeable distance away from the other two. As they make their way to the ring, Lizzie and Sloth stay outside the ring into the corner as Johnny Sarrow and Sloth prepare for their opponents. And their opponents making their way to the ring. First off, from Detroit, Michigan, he is the maestro of mayhem, Paul Rogers. Paul Rogers.
Yeah.
Paul Rogers comes out to the same music, but not the same attitude, as he comes out
He's a broken man.
doesn't seem as focused as usual. He's not focused on throwing the devil's horns up. He's not focused on interacting with the crowd tonight. He's more focused somewhere else. He doesn't seem like he's there as he slowly makes his way to the ring. And his tag team partner, she is the Intercontinental Champion. She is also the Torch of Light of Worldwide Championship Wrestling from Weimar, Germany, Ilona!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Ilona! 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 Ilona!
No, no. Yeah, that's good.
Ilona can make her entrance.
Alright, so come out, run into the ring, high energy as usual. But I'm kind of like Rogers. I'm a little off focus, but my head is still very much in the game.
That would be a traitor.
I run to the ring, I get my robe off. I'm like chomping at the bit. I'm ready to go.
I don't know why, but I thought you said, I got my robot, and I was like, what?
Yes.
I thought
Oh, my robot?
like it was a
My new
medicine.
robot.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay. Whatever, man.
She brought a Roomba to the ring.
She brought a
Yeah,
Roomba.
I brought my Roomba to the
She
ring.
brought my Roomba?
So, Storm, who is going to start off, Ilona or Paul Rogers for your team? Oh, you're rolling for this. Okay.
I got 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's starting
I'll
for your team?
have Roger start.
Oh, okay.
I have a million things on my mind right now, okay?
Okay. So, as Paul Rogers, as Ilona signals for Rogers to start off the match, she climbs out of the ring. He's still not quite focused on the match as one giant of a man comes forward in Sloth. He comes up to Paul Rogers, grabbing him and slamming him face first into the turnbuckle, and then tossing him to the ring. Johnny Serro in his corner begins laughing as Paul Rogers begins getting boots while he is on the ground. Sloth begins stomping away on his fallen adversary at the moment before grabbing him by the neck and lifting him into the air for a choke slam. Paul Rogers slips out of the hold, finally getting into the game. He bounces off the ropes and throws a forearm to the back of the leg of Sloth, cutting down the giant Segoya of a man. Sloth drops down to one knee as Paul Rogers bounces off the opposite ropes and into him with a clothesline, knocking the giant to the ground. Paul Rogers feeling amped. Nice. Paul Rogers, feeling the momentum now running through his veins, begins dropping elbows on the giant. He then picks him up for a suplex position, but however cannot lift him. He aims to go for it once, but hurts his back in the process. He backs into his corner as he tags Ilona into the match. Sloth.
Chop that tree.
Oh, okay. Sloth tags in Johnny Serro.
Oh, don't chop that tree, I guess.
Sweep the legs.
Chop that
Yeah.
tree.
I
Chop the other tree.
Tree.
Yeah.
I kind of look at Rogers like, you okay, dude? Before slapping Sarah as hard as I possibly can across the chest.
That is real.
Okay with me, bro.
7.
Alrighty. Nailed it. That's an 8 then. So,
Big chop.
as you question Paul Rogers, he doesn't reply back. He doesn't answer back. He's more focused in the match now, however. You climb into the ring. Would you like me to wait?
2 seconds.
Okay.
The robe's off.
The robe's off.
Okay.
The robot's
As,
in.
as you climb into the ring, Johnny Serro climbs in and charges after you, trying to take advantage of the moment at hand where you are possibly distracted by Paul Rogers. However, as he gets in, he is met with a razor-edge chop to the chest, knocking him down onto the ground. He gets right back up and charges at you again. What do you do next?
I'm gonna go for a leg sweep.
Leg sweep, that is going to be work. Oh.
8.
So 6. Fuck.
Oh no.
So as he gets back up, he hits you with a clothesline, knocking you down to the ground, but you get right back up immediately as he tries to go for a drop kick. What do you do here?
I'm gonna try and go for a suplex.
All right. That'll be power.
Are you slow enough?
It's not happening, huh?
Oh no.
What'd you get?
5.
Okay. So as you get back up from his clothesline, you stand back up only to be met in the chest with 2 boots. The boots of Johnny Serro. As he knocks you onto the ground, he kneels down into a pose towards the crowd as he says, "Welcome me as your savior." He goes back on the offensive as he tries to drop a headbutt onto you.
It's idolatry. The good Lord said don't idolize.
Can I spit at him?
Oh. You know what? I'll have you do a move first, and then you can.
Alright. So I'll do like a palm strike kind of like right here.
So a chop like into the throat area,
Pretty much.
or a shote.
Yeah.
Real.
7.
All right.
Good punch.
So as he goes for the diving headbutt, he falls forward as you move out of the way. His head hits the ground as you stand up, ready to meet him as he stands up now. As he stands up, you spit in his face and hit him with the open palm strike to the head, or to the chest. You knock him onto the ground as he falls down, grabbing at his chest in pain.
Good.
Is he like kind of on his knees now?
He's on his back.
Okay. I will drag him to the middle of the ring, and I'll do like I'll do a bridge into figure 4.
Oh, a figure 4 bridge? Okay. So the figure 8?
Yeah.
Alrighty, that'll be the work.
I got a 10.
Fuck. So,
Nut.
that means it's an 8. So, you spin around one of his legs, locking in the figure 4. You wrench on it real well onto him. He is in agonizing pain as his legs cross over each other, using his own leg basically to try and snap his other leg. You then maneuver yourself to a bridge position, adding more leverage to the move. He is in even more agonizing pain as he attempts to claw and scratch for the ropes. What shall you do now?
I'm gonna drag his ass back to the middle of the ring.
Alrighty. That'll be power.
Make him cry.
What'd you
Make
say?
him cry.
Oh. Make him cry.
Make him cry. Figure 8 that bitch.
Are
Making
you-
like a figure.
You're gonna be crying now on this. Oh no.
No.
So as you apply this move, he pulls himself enough to knock you off balance, off of your hands, knocking you onto the ground, onto your back, as he pulls himself forward and grabs grabs the bottom rope, making you break the hold. Do you want to break the hold right away, or?
I'll break it.
Okay. So you break the hold. He is on the ground. He's grabbing at his legs in pain. What is next for Ilona?
Is he standing or?
He's on his back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go for a nice little frog splash.
Nice frog splash. Alrighty, that'll be... That'll be... real. Because gravity.
Oh yeah.
7.
What was that?
7.
Oh, okay. So, you get onto the second rope and dive off of it with a beautiful frog splash. You land on top of him. Are you going for the cover or anything?
Torture him some more.
Alrighty. You hit the frog splash as you go into your next move.
I'm gonna go back to the ropes. Set up for my finisher.
Alrighty. That'll be straightforward 2d6.
10.
Alright. So
Yeah.
you drag Johnny Cerro into the middle of the ring as you ascend to the top rope. You stand on top, signaling for the end of the match as Sloth comes over to try and push you off the top rope. However, Paul Rogers makes his way into the ring, knocking Sloth off the apron and onto his fellow Church of Cerro mates as they fall onto the ground, however, inadvertently knocking you off the top rope.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
By accident.
As you sit on the top of the turnbuckle, Johnny Cerro jumps up onto the top turnbuckle and attempts a belly-to-belly suplex off the top.
Oh, belly, super play.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and like shove him off.
All right,
So I'll
that'll
go
be
for like kind of a
just
firm kick, I guess.
Probably not a kick, probably like a forearm punch or something like that.
Okay, just kind of
Yeah.
like
or
that.
Just even a punch.
Okay.
So real.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a natural 12.
All right. You
right.
punch him in the belly button, and what happens?
Alright, so I
Kick him
violently
over the
shove
blood.
him off. He's thrown to the ring, down on the ring, just kind of looking at me like, the fuck? And so I quickly recover. I go back up to the ropes, but I go for a diving headbutt this time.
Oh. You land the diving headbutt on top of him as it connects to his shoulder. He writhes in pain, as well as you, but not as much, of course. What would you like to do next?
I would like to... Is it Snapdragon where it hooks like under and goes like that?
Yes.
I'll go for Snapdragon.
Alrighty. That'll be power.
7.
All right. So you lift Johnny Cerro off the canvas as you are not quite done with him yet. You spin around to the backside of him, lifting him up into a full Nelson position, his hands in back of his head as you lift him off the ground, dropping him on the back of his head and neck area as he flips forward onto his knees in precarious position. What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna go for the trigger.
All right, that'll be a reel.
If you don't see my inspirations. 8.
8. So you bounce off the ropes as he lands into a kneeling position. You spring forward after him, driving a knee into his chin and into his chest, knocking him unconscious onto the ground.
I'm gonna go for my finisher.
Straightforward, 2d6.
He's already dead.
Stop! He's already dead!
6.
What?
6.
Oh.
Red.
Oh no.
Big red.
You drag him, or you go up to the top rope and deliver the falling light elbow drop. You hit, you connect, you go for the cover. The referee counts it 1, 2, but his foot hits the bottom rope. The referee calls off for a rope break as the match continues.
Oh boy. Okay.
Teabag him.
Walk over there and teabag him already.
Wow.
I was thinking about it.
There's a Rikishi fight in tonight?
I'll go for a simple suplex.
A simple suplex, that'll be power.
It's like simple syrup, but a simple suplex.
Yeah.
7.
7? Alright. You lift him off the ground. You peel him off the canvas and into the suplex. You lift him up into the air and drop him back first onto the canvas. He is very much susceptible to whatever move you are conjuring up next.
He's still dead.
He's still dead.
He's not moving.
Is he as dead as Flint Lockhart, though?
I'm gonna try this one more time.
Up to the top?
Yup.
Alright, straightforward. 2d6.
We're going straight to the top, Joe. Straight to the top.
That's right. What Gavin says.
9.
Exactly.
9, there we go. You crawl
Yeah.
up to the top rope once again, dropping the elbow into the black dead heart of Johnny Cerro yet again. The referee comes over as you go for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Here are your winners, Ilona and Paul Rogers. The two of them, or Ilona celebrates in the ring as the referee hands her the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, that's your belt.
Yeah.
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 However, as she celebrates with the Intercontinental Championship, Paul Rogers stands in the corner, staring straight at that title.
He wants it.
He comes up to Ilona, and he goes and tells her, after this Saturday, that will be mine. I'm gonna do whatever I have to get it.
Ooh.
As he raises your hand as well.
And I look at him and say, I accept the challenge, and I hope you bring your best. May the best one win. And I thus raise his arm.
All right. While on the outside, the Church of Sarrow is being screamed at by one Johnny Sarrow, who is leaning over in pain, clutching at his chest. He yells at them as Sloth seems to be the only one who's actually listening to any of it. Lizzie and Jonas walk off, leaving them in the back, or leaving them behind. They all leave as well. Ilona and Paul Rogers head towards the back as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time. He is the residing general manager of Worldwide Championship Wrestling. He is the Golden Phoenix.
What?
Yeah.
Surf Rock begins playing over the intercom as the Golden Phoenix makes his way to the ring.
Wow.
Bye, Pobs.
He made his roommate so powerfully and knocked my phone over.
Oh, really? Oh, man. The Golden Phoenix makes his way to the ring, high-fiving everyone. He's doing the whole 9 yards that you do if you're running for president. He is high-fiving, shaking hands, taking pictures, and
Kissing babies.
kissing babies. He's doing the whole 9 yards.
All of it.
Kissing hands, shaking baby.
God,
You know,
no.
autograph.
He gets in the
That
ring.
evil man.
He gets in the ring as ringside attendants put a table in the ring. Not Zavarell, wrong guy. Golden Phoenix. No, cheers, Golden Phoenix. The Golden Phoenix grabs a microphone.
Yeah.
And he says, well, it is absolutely an honor to be back here in the American Bank Center here in Corpus Christi, Texas. And it is an absolute honor to be here. The last stop before the Final Showdown this Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, tonight, we're going to end the show with a contract signing. Now, I'm not going to promise this will be as civil as normal contract signings. This is pro wrestling after all. So, that is why I'm going to introduce first. She is the challenger, making her way from New Orleans, Louisiana, a longtime rival of mine. She is a 3-time world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of Swing, Luna Young. Luna makes her entrance. That's killer on the throat.
So I'm coming down in my business attire, you know. Got a nice, like,
Blazer.
I've got a nice suit on.
Nice.
It's like, kind of a, like, royal purple kind of color.
Oh.
So I'm looking very nice, you know.
All right. As Luna Young gets into the ring, she stands at one end of the table. And her opponent, the champion this weekend, he is the current worldwide champion from Nashville, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, Rockin' Ricky. Rhythm and blues music starts playing as Rockin' Ricky, accompanied by the Rockin' Roadie, who is dressed in condescending voodoo garb, begins walking to the ring.
Wow!
No.
Rockin' Ricky slides into the ring along with the Rockin' Roadie. Rockin' Roadie stands in the corner with eyes big as dinner plates. As Rockin' Ricky stands on the opposite side of the, yes, that big, at the other end of the table. The Golden Phoenix goes and passes the contract down to Luna Young. Now, Luna, I hope you know exactly what you're signing up for here, so that is why I'm going to tell you what's written in there. You are going to be in a world title match this Saturday. It's title versus career. If you win, you'll become the champion. However, because it has been previously announced, your career is on the line. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
She signs the bottom line.
Whoa.
He takes the contract and he slides it down to Rockin' Ricky. Rockin' Ricky, do these stipulations meet your expectations? Rockin' Ricky takes the microphone. You know, honestly, no. These expectations of mine are higher quality than the opponent I have, in fact. Ladies and gentlemen, I have beaten my opponent once before. 1, 2, and then you can count on it 3. Staring up at the lights at the end of Quest for Gold. I do not understand why or how this person even has another title match against me at Final Showdown. You might as well not even show up to the event, Luna. Go out with pride. Just get
buddy,
counted out.
You've had a lot of help to beat me.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Denial. It happens.
Well, I'll have you know that all this talk that you're talking about, I'm going to prove you wrong at the end of Final Showdown when I do it once again. 1, 2, 3. You picking at the wall?
No, I'm trying to fix it.
Okay. When I beat you once again, 1, 2, 3, and I retire you in your hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. He signs the paper, and he sends it forward to the Golden Phoenix. The Golden Phoenix looks over the contract. He looks at both sides, and he gives Luna the thumbs up as he leaves the ring. The two go face to face as the Rockin' Roadie attempts to attack Luna Young.
Put him through the table.
Yes! Yes!
Kill him, Luna!
Wait, I've got it. So, which side is he attacking me from?
He's attacking you from your, I'd say from your left side.
From my left side?
Yeah. You have
Okay.
the table, like, in front of you.
So the table's in front of me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, Actually, I'm gonna, if he's running at me, I'm just gonna, push him
Okay.
and go for Rockin' Ricky himself and
Okay.
throw him through the table.
Okay. How are you going to put him through the table
I
here?
already made sure to roll.
Ooh.
See this work.
So, oh, okay. What move are you doing here for the table?
Oh, I'm suplexing this bitch straight into it.
Okay, I'll fucking give it to you. Why not? What'd you roll, by the
Oh,
way?
I got an 8, so...
Got an 8? Perfect. Even
Yeah.
if it's power, you're good. So, as the Rockin' Roadie charges after you, you move out of the way as he collides with the turnbuckle, dropping down to the ground, clutching his chest. You run forward at Rockin' Ricky, kicking him in the stomach, placing him into the DDT position, arm up, lifting him into the air and driving him through the table. You stand above him, the title laying on the ground.
I could pick up that title. It's gonna be it's gonna be mine.
All right. You hoist the
Steal
title.
it.
You hoist the title above your head in triumph as Rockin' Ricky and the Rockin' Roadie lay defeated on the ground as the camera fades to black, ending yet another episode of Worldwide Championship Wrestling.